Hey everybody, what's up, my homesteaders? So I got some cool folks in the chat chatting away already. Joe Fix for you, Nanny Tam, Tony Walsh. Saw that video right before I came in. That was awesome. You got to meet your good friend again, and also get to go see your son and stuff. That's amazing. That's a great video. I saw Dark Lord Minute, Joe Fix it for you. Two of the greatest mods in the world. Thank y'all for being here. Been kind of a crazy week, or last few weeks actually. All the renovations and stuff going at home, and this, and that, and the other. I've been trying to put my truck in and get some stuff done today, and hey, Suburban Hillbilly. It's probably me lagging. Xander. Hello, Tony. After being up north for a little while, you be ready to come back to Blackshear. Let life slow down a little bit. I have to turn my little fan on. Even though it cooled off quite a bit, it's still warm back in here on the south end of the house. I'll tell you that. Hello, Nanny Tam. I do hope you are feeling better. I mean, you had a rough go of it the other night, so last night, whatever that was, we talked in the comments. So yeah, can't talk right now. But yeah. Hey, Beverly Moffett. If y'all didn't see it, I was on Tony's live last night for game night. Kind of embarrassed myself on a few of those questions. It was kind of wild. But made it through. I did not win, so story of my life. But I mean, still, it was a pretty decent time. It was a really nice person. Lisa from Yogi Hollow Homestead, or just Yogi Hollow, I'm not sure. Great competitor, and had a good time with her. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Yeah, it's kind of wild and crazy. I was trying to run around and like a chicken with his head cut off, trying to get everything ready, do what I needed to do. I was trying to grill. I got done grilling about, oh man, the hamburger steaks wasn't going fast as I wanted them to. Trying to get the sausage done and all that. I mean, I wound up finishing up and wrapping everything up in tin foil and throwing it on the counter about 10 minutes till. Yeah, Alexander, I kind of felt the same way on a couple of them. It's like the impossible questions. I mean, which he actually told us at the beginning, there's some we probably won't get, but there were some we definitely did not get. It's kind of wild. That was last night, Alexander. Dinner's already been eaten, put back in the fridge with leftovers for tonight. I just threw some, got about 4 pounds of hamburger meat, made about 9 big hamburger steaks, and well, big enough hamburger steaks. They weren't the biggest I'd like them to be, but they get the job done. I threw a pack of sausage on there, got it done. And it was rough, all that wind before the storms came through last night. I hope everybody made it through those storms okay with no damage. Um, But man, that wind was whipping, and I was trying to grill, and I kept having to open the vents up to get more heat to it so I could go ahead and finish cooking. Hey, Tiffany, Canadian Family Life. I'm sorry, Sandra. I got to keep what I got, man. That stuff is too expensive. And I don't think a nice hamburger steak would make it all the way out through the mail to Nevada. So somebody at the post office would probably crack it up when they smelled it and get a hold of it. But, yeah. I'm guessing Ginger and Joy's probably eating supper. I got something. I got some news. I got to break to them in a little bit when they get done eating supper. I won't bother them while they're eating. But yeah, work's not been that bad. It's been a little slow again, so they got to kill ourselves. But yeah, we're getting things done. Trying to get a few things boxed up. I do have to finish putting or telling Gina what to put on the boxes to ship out for the Four Sisters. Their heads looked a little chilly last week, so I figured I might send them a little something to help that. But yeah, that's usually what happens. That we have a bunch of folks up there. They'll start fussing. Man, I ain't getting enough hours. I need some more. Need some more overtime. I can't make enough money. Blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden it turns loose, and you're working about 9, 10, 11 hours a day. And then in a week or two, it's like, man, I need time off. I can't take all this. I can't work all the time like this. I try to tell them every time, you better enjoy it. Go home, get some things done, relax a little bit, because it's going to get bad again. We actually have a second shift, and they take over for us at about 3 or a little after. And there's been several times we had to stay in as many people as we could. You know, we had to get, some of us had to give up forklifts for them, but there's you know, we had to kind of, at least 2 or 3 of us had to stay over every day to help them out. You know, do what they could do. They're doing all they could do. We had to help them out. My niece, the Masters this weekend. That's cool, Beverly. That's a place I ain't never been. I wouldn't mind going one time. Really beautiful golf course. um, yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, like I say, everybody wants to fuss. They want the hours, then all of a sudden, when they get them, they don't want them anymore. So you can't make everybody happy. That's just life. And it seems like we've been picking up more and more customers trying to make that work, but it's kind of small customers, so there's not really a lot going out to them. So you know, that's how it works. Lynn just asked you a big old question. Exactly. Yeah, I think what he's meaning is basically you can't have all that money for those hours and not work those hours. But, man, that wind's still gusting. But and yeah, the I'm trying to think who it was. It might have been Rainy Ridge. I'm not sure. They asked me about. I don't know if they're in here or not. asked me who they want a review on the light I put by the driveway. It's not bad if it's like for a small area in the front yard, or if it's like you put it over the front porch or something like that as a motion light, but as a yard light or substitute for a street light, it's not gonna cut it. Especially, I mean, it's only $10. So, like I said, it'll probably get moved down there to the electric fence gap where we go in and out and make its new home there eventually. And it stopped. Uh, yeah, the storms actually wound up. I think some might have hit during the night. I'm not sure if it did. I slept through it. They were supposed to hit during the night, and we actually got the brunt of it. I think this morning about 6:30. I actually ran into it going to work because I drive west to work, and it was like a big front swooping down, coming that way, a cold front. And I just ran right into it, and right a few minutes after I got to work, the bottom just opened up. Um, it's I was trying to read what dark minutes. I don't think we got any more coming right now, but I think we got some more next week. It's just a lot of wind and stuff here right now. But yeah, when I got to work, and me and the boss, we like standing outside and smoke at the little smoking area there. First thing in the morning when I get there, and we were out there, and then we got soaked trying to get inside because it really picked up. Okay, Xander was talking about Tony. Okay, yeah. I would imagine it is kind of rough up there right now. Super cold. Okay, a heart in the right hand corner. I do not know how to. I'm not sure how to handle that one. I look back at what Alexander was talking about because I'm not seeing a heart at the top right hand corner. I see the little ducky up there for StreamYard. um, but Kentucky will get some. I don't know if we're gonna get the freeze. It's gonna be mighty chilly, but well, that's right now in town. You're what, Tennessee, I think. Hearts in the corner of the chat. I do not see that. Well, dadgum.
Well, hello.
Hello, my North Georgia sister. How you been?
I am doing okay. The wind is about to blow me away. I feel like I'm in the Wizard of Oz. I'm looking for Annie
Yes,
M.
yes, I can hear it through the walls right here.
It's bad. It is bad. We got a little small wind turbine on the roof, and I feel like that thing is about to take us away.
Wow. I bet it's doing a nice little spin, ain't it?
It is. I mean, it's like I can hear it. It sounds like a jet getting started. It was like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, just don't take the roof, please. Hey,
Oh yeah.
Xander. How are you?
Pretty good. Just got really irritated this afternoon and found out that I will not be able to make it Sunday.
Oh no. Dang. I'm so sorry.
I mean, there was hope. I was still talking to Gina. I was possibly thinking of coming by myself, and I was
Yeah.
trying to get some things done to the truck. And I think I told you about where I got the 2 sets of tires that time.
Yeah.
Um, they've been in the shed for a while, and I got them out yesterday. Said, "Yeah, okay, we'll get the truck ready, get new tires on it, get some other stuff done, prep work." And so I went to the tire place and dropped it off, get the oil changed, tires put on, and they never called me. So when I got off work, I had somebody bring me up there. The boss did, and I got there, and they were trying to balance the tires and couldn't balance them.
Oh no. Johnny had that
And
problem with one tire.
they tried everything they could, and they actually went. And they said we can. I'm trying to think of the word. They some kind of a different balancing technique. They actually put a mark on the side of the rim, and then went in and cleaned the inside. I didn't know they had these. The weights I always saw they tapped them and they went on the corner of the wheel. And
Mm.
these are actually on a piece of adhesive. And you
Hmm.
take a pair of pliers and break them apart and put them on the inside the wheel and the curve part.
Okay.
And they balanced them that way. They said
Yeah.
that's all we can do. We cannot get them any more balanced. And they think I mentioned how they've been in the barn in the shed for like 4 years. And he said, "Yep, that's probably got a lot to do with it. They probably got very hard."
Oh dang.
And they said your best chance is maybe if you drive it for a few weeks and get the tires hot, maybe they
Yeah.
will soften up and we'll have a chance to balance them. Like I said, okay, maybe it'll drive right. If that's all y'all can do, that's all y'all can do.
Yeah.
And I done all right till I got out of town and started opening up on the road.
Mm.
When I hit 50, I started shaking a little bit.
I was gonna say, were you wobbling?
Yeah. And then when I hit 60, I was really shaking. And I said, "Oh man, come on."
Yeah, that's kind of
Just,
bad.
I'm still going to go ahead and get everything else fixed, but that just there's no way we could do that for 4 hours there, 4 hours back.
No, and usually in Atlanta, they are wanting you. Excuse me. There are people behind you pushing you that are trying to get you to go 75 and 80. So,
Yeah.
not that you want to, but traffic will get right on your butt, and they don't care.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I said. I mean, I still had hope, and I thought, got a chance. Nothing else. I will go by myself. I was getting
yeah,
amped up about it, and then it's just like final nail in that
yeah,
coffin. I'm like, oh, come
dang.
on, man.
Oh, we wish you could be there. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean,
I see Tony's
I,
in here from R&W Farmstead.
oh
Hopefully,
yeah,
he's doing okay. I'm sure it's windy there as well.
oh yeah. He's probably got some wind. He's actually in New York, I think it is. He just put out a video about that. Oh, you got a question in the chat, Ginger.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to check with her. I have no idea. 75 and 80 is the slow lane in Atlanta. Yeah, that's right, Suburban Hillbilly. It is.
Yes, it
75
is.
and 80 is the slow lane. And that's I mean, they're right on your butt pushing you the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what it was last time I went anywhere near there, and it was rough.
Yeah.
I know. Last I think one of the last time we went was my buddy Wade. He actually used to live in Atlanta, then he moved out to Pleasant Hill or something. I don't know, 85 on
Uh-huh.
the east side and all that. And then he's down in Florida now. So
Yeah. That's the one that sent you the curtains, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. I love those. That's so awesome.
That shocked me. The day the lady was supposed to come do my exam, they were sitting in a box on the front porch.
Oh, that is so sweet. That's so
I said,
sweet.
"Man, I got to get these things put up." And a little bit before she got here, I got them put up and everything. I said, "Man, she come on, I can do my live tonight. Everybody can see them." I was excited. And then she got here at 10 minutes till 6 and didn't leave till about 15, 20 after.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh,
I
good.
said, you know what? Never mind.
Never mind. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But
Xander, I don't know what to tell you.
yeah,
I have no idea. I have no idea.
I haven't heard anything in a while myself. So,
No, me either.
but yeah, I mean, the last time we went up there, we were on. It's Friday night on like it was 285 bypass going around Atlanta on the west side. I mean, on the east side, trying to get around there. Semi trucks coming in, about to take the front end off. Semi trucks and cars trying to come on, about to run over you. And Gina's over there freaking out, like, just turn around. Let's go back home. Let's go back home.
Yeah, at
And
some point, especially when you hit the north side of Atlanta, and then you're gonna, get off of it up there. In some parts of it, it's like 6 lanes.
Yeah.
And it is, and getting over, if you're in the left lane or if you're in the HOV lane, getting all the way over 6 lanes is not easy. I mean, you better start about 5 miles before you need to be in the right lane.
It's just chaos up there, especially that Friday night. Everybody traveling, and she's hollering, "Just turn around, let's go back home." I said, "I ain't turning around now. We this far, we gonna go on through."
Yes. Yeah, Tony, my oldest son feels the same way. He said, "I feel like I'm doing a Mario Kart." Tony said, "Mash the gas and hang on."
Yeah.
And that is pretty much it. You mash the gas and hang on. But I usually try to take that time to be either knitting or doing something on my phone to where I am not paying attention. Hello, Joe Fix It For You.
Well, it's kind of hard to do that when you're driving, right?
No, not me. I don't drive through Atlanta. I mean, I'm kind of like Gina. I don't drive through Atlanta. I will ride through Atlanta, but I do not drive through Atlanta. Yeah,
she has so much anxiety on the interstate and bridges. You hang bridges up, she would never be able to drive across one herself.
Yep.
And I usually look over her and she's like, "Oh God," she's staring at the floorboard.
Yep. I'm like, I say the same thing when we were traveling back and forth from Florida to here. I would say, "Nope." I'd get here and I'd say, "You're just going to have to pull me as hard as you can because I think my butt is suction cupped to the seat."
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
It feels that way most of the time.
Yeah, Atlanta airport is bad too, Xander. It is really. Oh.
That's what that got on my nerves so bad. My Uncle Hollis, he used to live 30 miles south of Chicago. Used to own a tavern in Chicago for a lot of years, and he finally gave that up because it was threatening his marriage. And, so he wound up, getting a job at the quarry up there. But he came down, flew down for a visit. Yeah, we had to. I think we had to Mom had to pick him up at the airport and bring him back down there.
Yeah.
And I got asked to take him back, so I took him back to the airport. It wasn't a big deal. We got about 11:30. It wasn't that busy at the time. And this is like about 28 years ago, probably. So it wasn't as bad as it is now.
Yeah.
And I put him out at the airport. I turned around. I stopped and got me a hamburger at Burger King. I remember that. And I was driving down the interstate with a little Ranger with a 4-cylinder in it with a standard shift. I'm shifting gears, trying to hold a hamburger and eat going down the road, trying to get back home. I pulled back up. I think I made it 11:30. I pulled back up about 3.
Yeah.
And I walked in the house, and Mama was on the phone with him already. He'd already got home.
Oh my gosh!
Just that quick, he flew there and got off the plane and got home that fast.
Yeah, I'll tell you the worst thing is to be going northbound on a Friday or southbound on a Sunday. Because so many people come up here and visit the mountains. They all come up on Friday and they all go back on Sunday. So yeah, that's just, I mean,
Sunday was my favorite time when my buddy Wade lived up there.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I mean, it was like driving around here on a back road. I mean, you might have 2 or 3 people around you, and that was it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a lot of years ago too. Now it's probably way worse.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, wow.
So,
Xander
I
said
think it's
that's
all
Highway 50 up at the lake. Nanny Tam said we used to shoot for 3 a.m. going through Atlanta from Savannah to Nashville. Then they started that overnight construction and it was horrible. Yes, we were coming through Nanny Tam when they were doing some of that overnight construction. And within like a mile, half a mile, they would bring you down from like 5 lanes to like 1. And it was ridiculous.
oh God, yeah. It's like they've been working on 75 for the last 30 years.
Oh, yeah, Tony. Yeah, whatever, dude. That's you know the old saying, the steeper, the cheaper. Yeah, we're not in the high dollar stuff, trust me. Not at all. But
Oh, did I see Johnny in here earlier? I thought I did.
yes, he said he was
Okay.
driving.
Okay, well, hey Johnny. I didn't get a chance to say hey to you. He was rambling on and on. Or I
Yeah.
was anyway.
He probably won't be chatting a whole lot, but yes. Tony said I live in the swamp. Nope, the swamp is in Gainesville, Florida. I know where the swamp is. I used to live there.
Actually, right there in Waycross, right up the street there from Tony, is the Okefenokee Swamp Park.
Oh, is there? Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can go in there, and we went there in elementary school years ago for a field trip. You go in there, and there's gators swimming around. There's like wooden walkways going through.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I haven't been there a long time.
I was going to say, I don't know about cool, but yeah. Now, are you near, let's see if I can find them here real quick. Are you near Kinfolk Farm? They're in Woodbury, Georgia. No, because they're like on the west side, I think. You're on the east side of Georgia. And I think they're on like the west side. I don't know if you heard, they had a fire and it took their whole house.
Oh God.
Yeah, and they're in Woodbury, Georgia. But it's called Kinfolk Farm. Really nice. He does a lot on muscadine grapes. He has orchards of those grapes. So
I'm not familiar with his channel, but I surely hate that for him.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I've watched it thinking about raising some muscadines or growing muscadines. I don't drink wine, but I'm thinking I would sure love to get some and throw them out there for the deer because they eat them things up.
Hey, you make you some fine grape jelly, probably.
Yeah, that's true. You could make some muscadine jelly. So Tony must be familiar with them. So he put out a video today, Kinfolk Farm did, and showed, I guess they have like a basement and then first floor, second floor. So everything in the basement, I think, was pretty much okay. But the top 2 floors are completely gone. Tony said he toured his vineyard last year. Yeah, they're really nice. And they do a lot with pigs and stuff like that. So I was watching, I've subscribed to them for a while now, but I was watching their channel. And then I heard somebody say that they had a fire. And I was like, wait, I think I know that channel. And I'm pretty sure that's the one that he has the muscadine orchards in Midwest Georgia. And sure enough, I looked and it is.
I hate that a fire is a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's everything you worked your whole life for in just a few minutes. And it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually more South Central.
Okay.
If you look at the map and you see the outline of the counties, we look like a little bitty Texas right down in the middle of South Georgia. In the county, I know you. I think that's why you enjoyed stopping here because it's called Coffee County.
Yeah, had to be the reason. So what else you got going on? Tony said he's in Southeast. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was. Okay, so he's kind of. Well, he's
about 50 miles. I'm kind of South Central. He's about 50 miles east of me.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not. He's about an hour away.
Yeah. Yeah, and I looked up Woodbury, and that's so Kinfolk Farm is probably about 2.5 hours from me. So they must be central, west central Georgia.
Yeah.
Shh.
They may
All right.
be close over towards the lake over there where I was thinking about for the meetup.
Yeah.
Possibility.
Yeah, maybe that's they're closer over to there. Sorry, I'm
Which
trying
is
to find my volume so I can turn it off. I didn't realize I had my
it's all right.
volume on my phone. So
That's
everything
fine.
else is going good.
Pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Just still, we're kind of dragging around about putting stuff back in those rooms we had worked on and stuff like that. Still got
Yeah.
some cleaning up to do. Um, it was a big deal. They were here all day Tuesday, and we spent Monday night. That's why I wasn't able to be last week. Yeah, I think it was last week. I wasn't able to watch the Four Sisters
Yeah.
because we were in there, moving stuff out of the computer room and everywhere, trying to get everything ready. And when they showed up, they worked all day Tuesday, and then they had to come back about 10:30 or 11 o'clock Wednesday and work until like 3 o'clock to finish up the
Mm,
bathroom.
wow. That's
And
awesome.
not counting the cost of the new sink or the vanity, the countertop, the faucet, which ungodly for a faucet. I think it was like $100 for a faucet.
Yeah.
But really nice faucet. I like it, but not $100 like.
Yeah, I
but
know, right? Yeah, I'm not so
but
my heart
that
doesn't
was
say 100, but
well that was in that and the new toilet we had installed because we were still using the ones that were in here 15 years ago when we bought the place, the trailer. That was, and we actually got a deal. They gave us 50% off on the vanity part, the base cap.
oh,
It
that's
was
nice.
regular $3.99. We got it for $1.99
Oh, nice. That's
because we're
awesome.
trying to get rid of them. So that
Uh,
worked for us. It was, I want to be in 600, over 600 for that.
wow.
And
No,
then,
Nanny Tam, I did not. It's still here. It's all here. It's just completely windblown.
yeah, yeah, the actual labor and the fixing of the rooms was,
Wow. I
yeah.
mean, yeah, you think they were there for 2 days? That's pretty good, and tore up and put everything back and went back and work in order.
Yeah.
So everything is livable. You just have to get everything reset back in the rooms.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just got to put everything back in. We just got to like just some stuff here and there has got to be wiped off and cleaned up and put back and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, good.
So,
I'm glad to hear that. Got
yeah.
good news a couple of days back. What was the good news, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Nanny said, "Oh, good. I couldn't tell. No, I've had this hair this long for quite some time. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
I think your hair weighs more than you do, Ginger.
Probably.
I don't see how you deal with it in the summer. I got to cut some of this mess off when it gets hot.
Yeah. Well, it usually goes up in a ponytail or in a top knot or in a ball cap or something like that. So, but in the winter, the worst thing for me is to have the back of my neck cold. And that's
Yeah.
where my hair comes in handy. When the back of my neck gets cold, I'm cold from the inside out, and it takes me so long to get warm. Thank you very much, Nanny Tam. I appreciate that.
I hate to.
Um,
I almost hate to show this picture,
yeah.
but this is kind of what the bathroom looked like before. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yes, I can see it.
It's in
Oh,
focus
that's
or anything.
cool.
That's what it looked like before.
Yeah.
All right. This would be what it looks like now.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I love the flooring. It's beautiful.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
But let me see the other one. Yeah, Gina took this one. They had to replace an area by the washer and dryer in the utility area going out the back door. And This is the flooring I love.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
It looks
Oh,
like some old brown wood.
yes. That is beautiful. Now, I can't tell from the picture on your phone, does it have like a gray hue or is it more of a brown?
It actually looks like it's a gray, but it looks
Yeah.
like the old like faded looking boards on an old barn or something to me.
That's
And I
pretty.
was like, dude, I wish I'd put that in the bathroom
Yeah.
and just got a whole roll and done the rest of the house with that.
Okay, so
But
Johnny said local 1/8 mile drag strip is reopening. Oh, that's awesome.
so,
That is cool. I bet you are thrilled about that. Yes, that is true, Joey. You could give me a mule, a cow, and 10 chicken, 2 cows, 10 chickens, and I still wouldn't cut my hair. Yep, you're right. Because I'll just go buy my own chickens and keep my hair.
thank you, anytime. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, we got a pretty decent deal on that. I mean, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that is beautiful. It looks now that's the only thing that was damaged was
there was those two floors solved. The bathroom floor, the reason it got so bad was because the faucet underneath in the cabinet where the hot water line screwed on, that white plastic threaded part cracked.
Oh wow.
We heard something hissing one morning. We were getting ready, opened up the cabinet door, and mist came out.
Oh, that's
So
weird.
it ruined that whole area of floor as old particle board.
Yeah.
And in like a year, it was like wrecked. It was done. So, and then the washroom, I don't know if it leaked around the door or whatever, but that got solved right by the back door, like as you were going out. But he decided to replace that area because there was already a strip there.
Yeah.
That separated the floor, so he decided to use that as a stopping point and just go ahead and cover that whole area with new vinyl. And in the computer room in there, we had to move like 2 computer desks out, an old mini pool table that we had, and a filing cabinet and all kinds of junk out of there. But I was smart enough to put a window AC in there, and we had storm windows, a window on the inside and outside.
Yeah.
The air conditioner wouldn't hang inside the little outside window, so I brought it all the way forward, so I had a gap there on each side.
Yeah.
I was so genius enough, I didn't have any sheet metal or wood. So I had a TV we recently bought. It had that pretty laminated box. I thought, that'll stop water. So I put that in the holes and taped it in. Anyway, it wasn't long before the floor got soft, and I looked outside, and it had come peeled away. So then they had to work on floor joists. They had to cut all that in front of those windows. They had to replace some of the studs in the wall underneath the window and all that good stuff.
Wow.
And I had done went and learned a valuable lesson.
Yes, you have. And now you know. Now, Johnny said that drag strip's been shut down for 3 years. So I'm assuming he has been missing it for sure.
I imagine.
Suburban Hillbilly said if all that came with land, I would shave my head, meaning the 10 chickens, 2 cows, 1 mule. And Nanny Tam can sit on her hair, but it's pencil thin. Just haven't took the plunge and chopped it off. Wear it up all the time anyway. Yeah, I'll be wearing mine up. And come summertime, you'll see it's braids or it's ponytails or pigtails or it'll be something like that. It won't be hanging down. So
I could do some pigtails, but Gina don't want it for some reason.
Or Gina. Hey, Gina.
I think there's a picture on my phone somewhere where she got a hold of it and pulled this all up on top and pulled this up into a ponytail and let the rest hang in the back with all this no hair up front.
Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. Wow.
So it keeps on. I'm going to take some of this pasture land back from my nephew and make me a garden full-fledged. It keeps on.
we've got, we have turned, I'm going to have to do some videos. I just haven't been able to lately, except for the collab that we've got going, that Megan and I are co-hosting. And we're going to have to, Ginger will look like the Wendy's commercial. Oh. Yeah,
Dang, that's pretty cool. That's cool, Johnny.
But I'm gonna have to. We have planted a bunch of stuff. We were gifted a whole bunch of plant starts. I just haven't been able to get any plant starts going, and then we were gifted a whole bunch. So what I used to call Pepper Alley. So it runs right on the side of the house, and I had an old grill that I had planted in, an old smoker that we planted in, turned that into a planter. I have two of those like medium size troughs that you can get at like Tractor Supply or Lowe's or Home Depot. Those, they're pretty low to the ground. I have that as a raised bed. Last year, all that was filled with peppers. Just I had some jalapenos. They didn't do so good, but I had some lemon peppers. I had some bishop hat peppers. I had all kinds of peppers in there. Well, this year, that whole area has turned from Pepper Alley to Lettuce Lane because it is nothing but lettuce. There is Swiss chard, there is kale, there is head lettuce. There is a nice salad bowl mixed lettuce, and they're all doing so good, especially with that rain we had last night.
So Joey had better get ready for lots of salads, sandwiches, and hamburgers with lettuce and stuff on them.
Yes, absolutely. I am going to do some more starts. Oh, and we did start the asparagus long beans that I always do every year. Or they're called yard long beans. And what's the other thing? There's noodle beans. There's so many names for them. I started those back in my cold frame, which they always do really, really good in the cold frame. And I put those in the ground. Gosh, today's Wednesday. I think maybe Friday or Saturday, I put them in the ground, and I've already got some coming up. So very excited about that.
I got to get off my butt and get some stuff planted too.
Yes.
I only brought out 2 pots last year and the year before.
Yes, last year you wanted to do more than just those 2 pots of peppers. So
yeah. So I gotta drag stuff out this time. I can't be slacking.
Yes.
I was gonna ask you something too. Have you ever tried, I think I've seen them on Amazon and other places. It's like the black material. It's like it lays flat, but you can fold it open. It's almost like a big box, but it's soft sided. You can put dirt in there and plant and stuff
like a grow bag. Yeah, I have a bunch of grow bags too. Yes.
Okay, are they effective? They do well.
Yes, they do very well. I have one from the company called Back to Roots, and it's actually really long, and it's got 3 cubes, so you can section it off. I actually have 2 of those. And then I have a bunch of the circular ones that are just black cloth. And then I have, I'm going to say probably about 6 or 8. They don't all have dirt in them. The black round ones that have a clear panel. Like you can plant potatoes or carrots in there and you can actually see them growing through the panel. That's really cool.
That's what I like to do. I like to try to plant some potatoes. Say it, don't spray it, brother. But get it everywhere. But I like to plant some potatoes and maybe some onions like that in one of those, like 3 or 4 foot at least long containers like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to try something like that. Just see what I can get.
Yeah.
Anything you ain't got to buy nowadays, you can grow it yourself. That minimum cost is amazing.
I have so many so many seeds, and I had a whole plan, and then we had quite a few things that kind of interfered with all of my seed starting plans. And so the plant starts that we were gifted really came at one of the most perfect times. But Suburban Hillbilly, I would not, make sure you
Yeah.
give yourself some grace because I haven't planted the first tomato start, the first tomato seed, the first pepper seed this year. None of that stuff. And I've usually, gosh, by this time we're in April. By this time, I've got
Yeah.
plant starts that are, you know,
Yeah.
6 inches tall, 6 and 8 inches tall, but not this year. I haven't, but I will get it done.
Yeah.
I will get it done.
I've got to get started on it.
Yeah.
But
Just
yeah, I
think,
may do
you
that.
still
I may
got,
do it. Huh?
I think it's like another week. I think this last um, temperature that's coming tomorrow night, which is like 38, I think that's our last chance for frost up here. So, I mean, there's not really anything much that I would
I don't think
plant
it's.
in the ground that would do good anyways.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to actually frost up here, down here. I think it's going to stay around 40.
Okay.
So, I mean, I may actually try something this weekend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially if you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you're gonna miss so many people. It's gonna be,
I
and
know.
Tony at RNW
Well,
Farmstead. If you want to take a tootle up here, tootle in your vehicle up here, I think we're gonna try to meet around 1:30 at Biggins, Suburban
I'm not
Hillbilly. If you
sure.
want to come on over,
He's actually, I think, coming back from New York. I'm not sure when. If he's coming back Sunday, he could swing around down there to you
who's
on the
that?
way home.
Who's that?
But yeah, we actually Friday night's the big day.
Who are
Blackberry
you?
Smoke Live.
Who are you talking about? Was coming back through from New York?
Tony on the
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know he was out of town. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think he went to his son was coming home from overseas military.
Yes, that's
And
right.
he actually met a pretty cool lady, and her husband seemed funny as I don't know what. I saw the video right before I came here and didn't get a chance to comment, but it was pretty cool.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yes, I
I
have not
didn't
gotten
get to
to
see his
that.
son.
I haven't gotten to that today. I got some free hay today, so I had 2 truckloads of going and getting and coming home and dumping in
Yeah.
various places. And then, yeah, when it's loose and it breaks apart, they just want to get rid of it. So they've been calling me, and I just go and get it whenever they have a bunch. And here lately, they've had a good bit, which has been good. It's been very beneficial for my chickens, for my pigs, and for the piglets, which, by the way, are getting to be some real fatty fatties. I mean, they are chunky.
Bacon's looking good, ain't it?
It is. Yeah, somebody's bacon. It's not going to be mine. All of them are getting shipped off to somebody else's house.
I thought y'all were gonna raise those up and have those too.
But oh heck no. Yeah, no. My life is full. They need to go bless somebody else's homestead.
But they would clear off so much land for you.
Yeah, no. We got to build our infrastructure back, so we need to reconfigure the whole thing. It takes a lot of people, they can tell you only so much and you can ingest only so much. Some things you really have to live through it to figure out what you need to change differently for your homestead. And that's kind of how Dale at 9 Acre Family Farms, him and Nana have given us so much advice and so many tips and tricks. And all of the stuff that they've given us and told us is just invaluable. But the infrastructure thing, because he can't really see, the lay of the land and this, we kind of just go by what we think. And now that we've lived it and we've lived through it, we know that we would change a few things.
That's farm life. That's trial and error.
Yes.
That's the only way you get to where you need to be.
Yes. Pee-wee is doing okay. I call her the little piddle princess. But Sadie is doing very well, Nanny Tam. Thank you for asking. She's doing good.
I completely forgot you had the emergency vet visit, wasn't it?
Oh, that's not Pee Wee though. That's the little one, but that's Rainy right there that had the emergency vet visit for.
Okay.
That is her new bed in her new home, and she's doing very well too. She's actually gotten to where things are turning around for her now. She's not running, and she's not jumping and all this other stuff, but she can get outside to potty on her own, and she can almost come all the way back up the hill on her own without any assistance. It's them old lady hips now. Let me tell you, I feel like I got the same hip. I'm only 9 years old, so
Shoot, throw me down a hill, make me climb it.
yeah.
I'll probably feel the same way.
I say every time I walk up that hill, my knees sound like a bag of Lay's potato chips somebody's squashing, because that's what my knees sound like. I'm sure my hips are not happy about it either.
Exactly. But yeah, I didn't know exactly what y'all were going through. I almost called, and I said, yeah, they're probably dealing with all kinds of stuff, so I'm gonna leave them alone.
No,
I feel like get to talk to you again. So
I appreciate you thinking about us and prayers and everything that everybody has sent our way, because that girl right there has protected her mama on a number of occasions. I can't even tell you how many. She is my heart right there. There's a lot of these farm animals out here that I could, I'm the one that will do all the things that have to be done that nobody else wants to do. But that one right there, she'll get me all in my feelers, and I can't deal. So that's my baby. Yes, Johnny, I get to go hang out with Jerry and Susan, Piggy, Eileen, and I think Ralph from Webb's Web is going to be there. So there's going to be a good bit of us, and I'm sure Jerry's going to go live, because that's what Jerry does.
Oh yeah, that's what yeah, Jerry mentioned it to me the other day during his live, and I'm like, man, it'd be awesome if I could go, but
yeah,
got that bad news today, so
yeah. Thank you, Nanny Tam. Thank you, Randy.
If I don't get that worked out, then I got to buy tires.
Yeah, and that's not cheap. And thank you, Dark Leonard Minute, Xander. Xander, I appreciate that. He said slow and steady, and that's what it is. We're just taking it one day at a time, one potty break at a time. So
she gets a feeling a little rougher. You can always get that deal that Johnny's got that screws around the hips there. You can get Joey to carry her down there, walk her down there.
Joey literally tried to pick her up the other night, or it was last week, kind of when all this started. He tried to pick her up to help her. He was going to carry her, and she just started yelping. And you're just like, I don't know where not to touch, what's making it worse or what's so we just let her lay out there in the yard, and we were just petting her, and we're like, whenever you get ready, we'll head on up. And it was a trek, but she's getting to where she's doing better. So
that's good.
That's a plus. Rainy Ridge said they need to buy tires soon too. New tires.
Well, what's so bad is when I originally bought those 4 years ago on Amazon, they were $117 each. That's one of the main reasons I bought them. Last time I looked, they were over $200 each.
Yeah, tires are not cheap.
That broke my heart. So, and I love those tires. They got good grip. They handle great on wet roads and stuff. I mean, they're really good tires. That'd go cheaper if I got to buy new ones.
Yeah. Thank you, Suburban Hillbilly. I hope so too. I hope she keeps staying on this path. She just ate dinner, so she's not in pain or anything. That's I just ate a big old bowl of food, sleep. So let me take a little nap over here, which is usually how I feel when I get done eating my supper too.
That's like me when I get back from Chinese buffet.
Yeah, there you go.
All those rice and noodles and everything. It's like you get home, it's over. It's over. Going to bed.
But then the rice wears off in 30 minutes. So you're like, dang, now I'm hungry again. But yeah, she's doing good. Hey, Huga Homestead. I saw she came in.
I miss. We've been chatting like I don't know what. We hadn't talked in a while, so
I
we
know
just.
it has been, and I apologize for that, Derek. It's just been
Oh no,
super busy.
no. You have a life outside of this place. You have things you need to do. It's
I
you
know.
got your home, all the animals you got to take care of. Don't apologize for that.
I know, but this is usually our fun time where, like you said, we get to catch up and say what's going on, what's cooking, and yeah, we just haven't had the chance to. So I'm sorry for that, but I'm glad I'm here this week.
Well, Gina brought it to my attention a while back. That's why I started using the front of the hat for the new logo for the live for right now.
Yeah.
And that's what we talked about. And she said, she's probably seeing that and thinking she's feeling obligated to have to come in and chat with you and all that and be part of your live stuff. And I thought about it. I said, I don't want her to feel that way. I mean, I love it. I appreciate it whenever you can. But, I know you got your own life to live, your own channel to worry about. And it's great.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I definitely appreciate that beyond all measure, but I like catching up with you too. So, I mean, yeah. So we friends, we Georgians, yeah. We got to stick together.
Southeast.
Yep. Yeah. I'm the Northeast.
Yeah.
So
we're southeastern part of the country, though.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We are that. Suburban Hillbilly said if you have a Costco or a Sam's Club nearby, it would definitely, even if you don't have a membership, if you know somebody who does, it would definitely be worth it to look in. Excuse me, look into that to tires there if you get to the point where you got to go get new ones.
Yeah, I think it's Tifton. Maybe not be Valdosta. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nanny Tam.
And like I said, I mean, I might catch a miracle in a week or two, and when I go back, I'm gonna try to go back in a few weeks after I drive on for a while and see if the old shimmy shake stops.
Yeah.
If it don't, then I'll have to make a decision and go from there.
Yeah, because won't that wear the tires out in the wrong places?
It'll probably do that, and it's shaking a lot of parts on there that probably don't need to be shook on a 06 model truck. But I tell you what, the last time my rotors got warped before I replaced them and then turned them again and all that, I mean, I've had time with the rotors on that truck. But every time you hit, I mean, it don't take like a year after I put brand new rotors on it, you hit the brakes and it starts shaking.
Yeah.
I don't know what's causing it. Nobody can tell me. So
yeah, absolutely.
But I've been dealing with all that for a while. So and I discovered there when last time I went and got new rotors put on, I had to buy new lug studs because 3 of them broke and come off.
Oh wow!
And I know it had to be for all that vibration when you hit the brakes.
Yeah.
So I said, look, let me buy a whole new set of lug studs for these front 2 wheels.
Yeah.
So I had 2 on one side brake and 1 on the other side brake. I said, I do not need to be going down the road and a bunch of them break. Man, we got problems.
No, that's true. Brakes are a necessity. I mean, the gas is too, but the brakes are really a necessity. They got to be good.
Like I say, brakes won't even matter if those lug studs start snapping and wheels come off. So
yeah, that's true.
We're probably going end over end then.
Yeah, funny those things that you see with cars.
It's just crazy stuff always happening.
Yeah. Goodness, it has been a long day. The puppy got me up last night at 3 a.m.
Oh God.
Yeah, and I was not happy about that. I am not a 3 a.m. person. And then kept me up till about 4:30. And I almost just said, oh, the heck with it. I'll just stay up. And then I was like, nah, I can probably get maybe 2 more hours of sleep. Let me go back to bed. So I did. But her Fanny better not keep me up tonight, or me and her going to have a come to Jesus meeting.
Just every time you see her nodding off, poker. So get
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Make sure you
Yeah,
sleep all night.
exactly what I need to do.
Make sure she goes outside the bathroom a couple times before she goes to bed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely it. She is I think she's probably about 3 months old now, so she's probably 12 weeks. What? Suburban Hillbilly? It's getting a Bucky's? You are kidding me. That is awesome. That
Uh-oh.
is amazing. I have one that's closer to me that I didn't even realize. It's like 25 minutes. I'll just, if I go the back way and go to straight over to I-75, not go 575 down to I-75 in Atlanta, that's the bad part. It's
Yeah.
like 20 minutes down the road. So it must be somewhere in like Spring Hill or maybe somewhere. It's not, it wouldn't be Dalton. I don't know what's so I don't think Cartersville's over that way either. But anyways, it's not that far, but I never even knew it was there. I thought the closest one was like mid Georgia. So that one that we stopped in on the way back from Florida before we stopped and had lunch with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, y'all stopped at Bucky's before you got to me.
Yeah, I think we stopped at Bucky's before we got to you. Or is Bucky's above you, north of you?
See, that's I'm not sure. That's what I was asking. I'm like, dang, it may not be that far away. I'm about 100, 125 miles from Florida, the Florida line.
It's probably above you then. Yeah, it's probably north of you.
I need to find out where that one is.
Oh, Suburban Hillbilly said I must be talking about the one in Calhoun. Okay, maybe that's it.
Oh well.
But anyways.
Most times if I head up toward North Georgia, which has been a long time.
Yeah.
Tina used to have when she was manager of the store, she had managers meetings in Forsyth, which was I think it was just before you get to Macon.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite places in the world is in Macon, or just north of Macon. And the exit's called Bass Pro Road. It's the Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Wow.
I used to love that. I would drop her off at her meeting, and I would go up the road, spend the day at the Bass Pro Shop.
They've got one of those still in Gainesville, Florida, where we came from. Yeah. They built a huge one. And it's really, those are really nice.
Yeah. And you can ruin a credit card really quickly.
Oh, yeah. And they'll let you fill out an application for a new credit card if you like. One of their credit cards.
I think that one time I went, I bought a box of the Redhead Carbon Arrows shafts. And then I bought a new target, the block target. Oh, God. And all kinds of stuff. And then I had to go back down to the meeting area and tell her I spent $250 on the credit card.
Oh, gosh. She probably was like, you did what?
She was about to snap. I said, wait, there's all kinds of people around here. Calm down.
Jeez. Now, Nanny Tam said, that's weird. I haven't been on YouTube all day. Just got a message on TV asking if I was still here and started a countdown before pausing your live. That's crazy. Yeah, YouTube is weird. You know, I can get on and start crafting chat and I'll be 45 minutes into it and I'll get a notification. Oh, crafting chat is live on your channel. I'm like, duh. Yeah, it's almost over now. Thanks.
Yes. And see, yeah, that was a good strategy on my part.
Yes, it was. Yep. We need one of everything at Bass Pro. Yeah. That's you want one of everything at Bass Pro Shop, which I mean, hey, I go in there and I go a little hog wild too.
I went in that one time in Macon. They had a box set up on the floor and they had a fishing reel and the wire and the line went inside the box. It was a projector screen and you got to see the ocean. And you'd hold the rod, you get a bite, and you have to stand there and reel it.
Oh,
And,
wow.
it would pull just like you're fighting a fish. And you're seeing the screen, and all of a sudden this big marlin would come up out of the water and
Oh,
splash in the water, and you're fighting it or whatever. I had a blast doing that.
oh, that's cool. I've never seen one of those.
That was the only time I ever saw one was that day. I never saw it again because
Yeah,
they got a nice tank in that one.
that's
They
cool.
got like massive catfish, massive bass swimming around in it.
Mhm.
And now I want to go back. I'm about to catch a bus and go to the Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's the only time I saw it. I don't think they ever had it back again. Last time I went. So
Gina's telling on you.
I gotta have something just in case.
I think he does. I'm guessing he wants one of everything. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, their Bass Pro Shop is pretty amazing in December too. Yeah, they have some pretty awesome stuff. Well, both these German Shepherds are sacked out. The little one and the big one.
Uh-oh.
I
Sleep
guess
while
I've
you
talked
can.
I guess I've talked him to sleep. I guess that's how you feel, Joey, when I keep
Uh,
talking.
I feel that way a lot when Gina's talking. Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, you better hush. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Hey, I'm back here with the pew pews. I'm
Yeah,
good.
I see you back there. Well, I'm gonna get on out of here
Yeah.
and go back and try to get a couple of things buttoned down before the dark folds over. So, but I did want to come in here and say hello and spend a little time chatting with everybody. I will have craft and chat tomorrow morning. So just in case anybody's wondering, you see Joey, he said, "You think I'm awake when you're talking, Ginger." Yeah, I know. But thank you for inviting me again, Derek. I appreciate it.
You're
And
always 100% invited.
thank you. And I'm sorry we won't see you this weekend, but we'll definitely say hi to you during Jerry's live because I'm sure, like I said, I'm
Yeah.
sure Jerry's gonna have a live.
Just please say hey to Jerry and
I will.
Susan, Piggy, and Eileen, Joey, of course, Maggie
Yeah.
Moo.
Yes,
Oh God, I forget who all else is there, but say hello to everybody for me. I wish I
I
could be
will.
there. But
I definitely will. And I will. Thanks, Tony. Take care. Yep. Nanny Tam. I will see you guys later. All right. Bye, Derek.
bye, Ginger. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Y'all, she is awesome. Ain't no doubt. But yeah, I stayed over a little bit longer than I'd planned. I'm pretty sure that Dale's probably doing his live on Facebook tonight. He normally does. So Jerry twice on one. Okay. So I gotta say, I thank every one of y'all that came in tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Granny Ridge. Anybody didn't say hello, I don't think I say hello to you or a couple of people because we was talking hard. And I hope y'all can understand that. Anybody that can't talk. Anybody that I didn't get to say hello to you. Thank you for coming in. And y'all have a wonderful night. And I thank y'all so much for coming in. I will try to see y'all next week. Love each and every one of you. Y'all have a good night.